you seek out the spark of danger in the dark when shadows cold and stark are all around you?
Do you thrive on the thrill of shrieks so loud and shrill as twists and turns and chilling scares astound you?
Do you crave tales of creatures that recoil from the light?
Then follow if you dare, let all who do beware, for you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright and gives you goosebumps in the night.
You feel a flash of fear.
You think you're someone here. You tell yourself you know that you're alone.
But then you feel a sudden jolt.
Your skin starts to revolt.
Your fear begins to grow, and then before you even know it, you've got goosebumps, goosebumps. You're covered head to toe in goosebumps.
And yet you feel a strange delight.
So follow if you dare, but all who do beware,
for you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright and gives you goosebumps in the night.
what's got you crawling out of your skin?
Is it knowing something's out there and it's trying to get in?
What's got you looking over your shoulder?
What's got you frozen in your tracks and feeling even colder?
Is it an angry ghost or maybe just a haunted toaster?
To sing blood, send your heart right up a roller coaster.
Is death the thing you fear, or maybe something in the mirror?
Or the thought of someone chasing you and getting nearer?
What keeps you up?
What fills you with dread?
Werewolves or
Something under your bed?
Spider?
the cloud in the park?
Or is it possible the thing you fear most is meeting up with a ghost?
Do you survive on screams?
Deadly nose in dreams.
Head for a house that seems it might be haunted.
Do you begin to burst when cameras might be cursed?
When vampires start to thirst, are you undaunted?
Does a demon like Dummy make you scream into light? Then follow if you dare, but all who do beware, for you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright
And gives you goosebumps in the night. You dream a dream of dread that drives you from your bed.
It's nothing but a nightmare, this you know.
But then your stomach starts to bowl.
Your skin begins to crawl.
Your fear begins to grow, and then before you even know it, you've got goosebumps, goosebumps. You're going numb and growing goosebumps.
And yet you feel a strange delight.
So follow if you dare,
But all who do beware,
for you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright and gives you goosebumps in the night. And gives you goosebumps in the night. On a fall day this year, Ms. Walker, our esteemed drama teacher, announced there would be auditions for the Woods Mill Middle School Fall Show, and that it would be quite different than last year's production of Guys and Dolls, though equally excellent.
this year's show will be scary.
And though no one had actually seen the ghost that was rumored to roam the halls, still it made some students a little freaked out to be doing a scary play in a haunted school. Scary super scary? Is it monsters, ghosts, or creatures? Scary?
Like how scary?
Will we scare our friends and teachers? The mood was getting tense, the bus was buzzing with the news.
Was it important?
She thought what would she choose?
Yes, this year's show will be scary. The soft, the weak, and the overly sensitive, and of course, the superstitious among you need not apply. There will be chills, and thrills, and suspense, and a phantom.
Zeke, let's audition. What do you say? It's our chance to do a super scary play. It's perfect. No one knows more about scary shows than us. It's our big shot.
Hold up, rookie. We like scary books and scary movies. I don't even know what a scary middle school play would be. Will it have vampires or possessed dolls? Oh, are we doing
It's called The Phantom. So I'm guessing it's a ghost story.
Totally. I'm auditioning for the ghost. That part will be mine.
Audition time.
I used to get the frights when I turned out the lights. So many sleepless nights I tried to brave it. But creepy stuff these days is like my biggest craze. No matter movies, plays, or books, I crave it.
Scary is our favorite.
Scary is the best.
And now we're doing a scary play.
And I've never been more stressed.
Thank you very much, all who auditioned. I will be posting the cast list at 2:20 this afternoon.
Is it there yet? 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 Is it
not yet?
Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet?
No, not yet.
I can't take it. I'm so nervous. When is she gonna put up the cast list?
Brooke, look. There's a note for you posted on the call board.
Let me see. Brooke Rogers, please report to Principal Stine's office. You have been suspended from school? Oh my, what is happening? Oh, Zeke, what do I do? What do I do? Wait a second. Did you write this and post it here?
Of course. Don't be such a donut. Just a harmless prank to cut the tension.
Very funny, Zeke. Why is this taking so long? Last year we did Guys and Dolls, and Zeke and I basically held up the walls.
Now don't get us wrong, the ensemble's nice, but this year we're gonna win our slice of the juiciest roles, of the starriest parts. We've hoped and we've prayed with all of our hearts that this is our time, this is our day, 'cause we're finally doing a super scary play.
Ms. Walker said she would have the cast list up by 2:20.
Well, what time is it now?
2:21.
Oh, come on, this is unacceptable.
Oh man, what if we get good parts?
Who cares? I mean, of course I care, but the main thing is it's scary. We could scare the whole school with a play. And don't get your hopes up. Remember Guys and Dolls? I was man 4. It's not even in the script.
I remember. I was woman 6. But this is different. This is the Phantom. It's supposed to be terrifying, and we have seen every scary movie there is. If Woodsmill Middle School is doing a scary show, we are needed. We are required. We are the ones who are understanding of the scary.
And you were great as Woman 6. It was a definitive performance. But try to relax. A lot of people want to be the lead. I hear Tina may go nuts if she doesn't get it. Like crazy, insane nuts.
Oh, I can't take the anticipation. She could cast me so many ways, and I'd be happy to do anything, of course, but it would be fun if you and I were the leads in something truly terrifying.
Brooke, you're my best friend since kindergarten. You're like my sister, but you're making me crazy.
I feel nervous, I feel scared, and completely unprepared, and while this feeling's rather thrilling, this not knowing is just killing me. Well, not literally killing me, but this anxious anticipation creates the most uncomfortable sensation.
And this is our time, this is our day,
'cause we're finally doing a super scary.
Players, does anyone want to know who's playing what in the show? The list is up.
Come on!
I can't do it, Zeke. Will you go for both of us? You're my best friend. You can do this.
Okay, wait here. Woohoo! I'm the Phantom! Brooke, is that a good part?
Zeke, the play is called The Phantom, so the Phantom is probably a good part. Oh, you're kidding.
And you're Esmeralda.
This is our time,
This is our day.
because we're the leads in a
Super scary play.
The legend begins at this very school 7 years ago. Legend has it that there once was a boy who found a script in the basement below. The play was called The Phantom. It was the scariest of shows. Is that how it started? No one knows. But that's how the legend goes.
Legend has it the boy showed his teacher, and the story captured her soul. She vowed the school would perform it with the boy in the title role. But before the play could open, a disaster forced it to close. Is that the truth? Well, there are those who say that's how the legend goes.
It's a story, nothing more. Just the stuff of legend and lore. The kind that always follows scary shows. Some swear it with conviction. Others say it's only fiction. Just a rumor, but a rumor always goes. And that's how the legend goes. Legend has it that when Abigail applied for funds, the principal refused to grant them. But grandmother bravely held her ground, resolved to produce the Phantom. But on the night the play was to open, well, the curtain never rose. What happened next, I can't disclose, but that's how the legend goes.
You can't end the story there.
Yeah, tell us, what happened next?
I'm not sure I should.
Well, if you won't tell him, I will. The boy playing Phantom had vanished. They searched, but he couldn't be found. And when Miss Walker tried to make an announcement, she was stopped by a frightening sound. The most terrible scream rang out. Every face in the audience froze. Was it him? Well, no one really knows. But that's how the legend goes.
The principal closed the production and demanded the script's destruction. But one survived right underneath his nose. And though it was forbidden, Ms. Walker kept it hidden. And when she died, it was found beside a mask and rose. Also the legend goes.
Miss Walker, tell them the really scary part about the boy.
I don't know. Just remember it's a story, nothing more. Just the stuff of legend and lore. But some say his soul remains here in repose.
Now he haunts the school where he vanished to make sure the play stays banished.
That's why some say it's cursed, this play I chose.
Is it true?
Well, I suppose that no one knows, not even those That's how the legend, that's how the legend, that's how the legend goes. What are you doing messing around with that platform?
Miss Walker showed it to us earlier.
And did Ms. Walker tell you how dangerous it is? You didn't go down there, did you?
Yes?
No!
Maybe?
You went down there? What did you see?
Nothing. Really. It was too dark. What is that place?
It's just old tunnels under the school. Nothing for you to be concerned about. You should be more concerned with minding your own business. This ain't a place to be sneaking around. You could fall unless you watch your step. You never know what may lurk underground. For real, you better watch your step. You kids today, you think you're so darn tough. Messing around, you think you got it rough. Well, you don't know what rough is, and unless you want to wind up dead or worse, then you better watch your step, or you're gonna get such a fright. Mark my words, kids, one wrong jump, and suddenly thump, now it's you going bump in the night. So you wanna know what's behind that door? Oh, it might be lurking underneath the floor. Trust me, you're better off not sure. You better watch your step. It isn't safe here, take it from me. When you roam these halls at night, you see some things you can't unsee. All fun and games until someone's dropping to their doom in a room that I just finished mopping. I've seen kids like you who think that they're invincible. Meet fate's a whole lot worse than going to the principal. Is there a ghost here? Well, if you ask me, there are about to be 3, unless you watch your step. One wrong tumble is all it takes. This thing's deadly, who'd have thunk? This old piece of junk might need, I don't know, functioning brakes. So play with traps, it's not worth the thrill. And don't think it can't happen, cause it can and will. Unless you do what I taught ya, you better watch your step. Watch your step. Now you kids go home, and I don't want to see you here again. Ever.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You're in my chair.
No, this is my chair.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant, I thought Ms. Walker said sit anywhere.
Oh, yeah, she probably meant anywhere over there. I've sat here next to Zeke all year, but there's an empty seat right here on my other side. You could sit there next to me. I'd like that. I mean, if you would like that, I would be totally fine with that. But up to you. I mean, 'cause I don't care where you sit, of course. What is happening? What is happening? There is something about this boy, unlike anything I've ever seen. Those eyes, so green. Brooke, my name is Brooke. Brooke.
Are you Brooke Rogers?
Yes?
I heard you got the starring role.
How did you hear that already? And how did you know my name? I mean, are you like stalking me? 'Cause that's creepy, super creepy. I mean,
No. I just overheard some kids talking on the bus.
oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just said stalking. When I get nervous, I start start talking. I can't help it, now you're gawking. Please stop gawking. And it seems that I'm still talking. Yeah. Maybe you could do some talking.
Well, I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. I'm Brooke.
Yeah, you said Brooke Rogers?
Yeah. So, Brian, you're a double knot kind of guy?
What?
Your shoelaces, they're double knotted. That's cool. Oh my gosh, what's gotten into me? Stupid Brooke, stupid. I always have the words to say, but every time he turns my way, we share a look, and I turn into a babbling brook.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing at all. So, Brian, are you new?
Am I new? Oh, yeah, I'm new. Well, old and new.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. First day jitters. Happens every time. Every time I'm new, which is pretty rare. You know what? I'm gonna try that again. What is happening? What is happening? There's something about this girl unlike anything I've ever seen.
My eyes?
Oh, sorry. I just mean I can see them really well because your glasses are so clean. Just ignore me. When I get nervous, I start rushing. Before I know it, I am gushing. Then I sweat and I start crushing. No, not crushing, blushing. Clearly, I'm no good at hushing. You should talk now. Please, talk.
Sure. Where are you from?
Indiana.
Gross.
What?
Hey, I'm sorry about that. I don't actually know anything about Indiana. I'm sure you're lovely. I'm sure it's lovely. Oh my gosh. I'm not normally like this.
Promise.
I get mixed up, and then I put my big mouth inside my foot. I don't normally do this, honest.
After years of all this yap, you'd think I'd learned to shut my trap.
Why does this always happen to me? The more I try to stay chill, the more I spill.
And the more that they see right through me.
Sorry. You may have noticed that sometimes when I get nervous, I talk a lot.
That's probably good if you're an actor.
Why is that?
You know, actors get nervous a lot, and then they have to talk a lot. It's a good fit.
Is that how acting worked at your old school? Oh, each time I blurt things I don't mean to, I think, why can't I just stay cute? Shoot! Oh my gosh, what's gotten into me?
Oh my gosh, what's gotten into me?
This is so not by the book.
Please talk and get me off the hook.
Something about him so appealing.
Something about her has me reeling.
But I must control this
But
feeling.
I've already been far too revealing.
I must control this gabbling, this jabbering, this rattling, this panicked paddling up a creek without a paddling, before this stream of consciousness becomes a full-on babbling. I must control this babbling brook. Okay, put on your listening ears for 5 minutes. Got them on? Good. Now just listen. Long ago there lived a man, his name was Carlo, and he ran an ancient theater where his daughter was the star. With me?
Carl is the star, yeah.
No, his daughter's name is Esmeralda, and she's famous. People come to hear her sing from near and far.
Got it.
Good, now there's a rumor going round that in the tunnels underground there lives...
Oh, wait, I know. Can I guess?
Sure, if you can.
A mysterious phantom. Me, right?
Right, well, mostly, but the twist is that this ghostly evil presence isn't monster, but man. Now this man had been blessed with a gift. He possessed musical talents completely unmatched. But as you often will find, Now his hunters would become the haunted. The world that always made him feel unwanted would hear the toll. The sounds of a tortured soul.
Okay, so I was born with a lightning scar. Got it.
No, your typical everyday Scar.
Oh, Scar like Lion King.
You know, you are actually the worst. Listen up, you're gonna need to know this. One day at his piano, distant sounds of a soprano drifted towards him from the theater above.
Okay, so this hole has a piano?
Sweeter than a bird, in all his life he'd never heard a sound like this, and he was instantly in love. The voice, of course, was Carlo's daughter, and the Phantom went and sought her to become his secret student and his muse. And if you think she found this oh so enigmatic virtuoso kinda creepy, then I've got some shocking news. Because she fell hard, he was battered and scarred, but she could see that inside there was more. Something alluring she'd find in the sadness behind that terrifying mask he wore.
Wait a minute, I'm your boyfriend? Are we gonna have to kiss? That's gross. You're like my sister.
Zeke, it's called acting. And though he was hideous and she was perfection, through music they found their connection. A bond beyond their own control.
You better not get sick. I am not kissing Tina.
And though his face tormented her and chilled her, his compositions haunted her and thrilled her. His mesmerizing melodies fulfilled her, made her whole. The sounds of a tortured soul.
She was beautiful and he was hideous. Okay, so this is Beauty and the Beast.
Zeke, less talking, more listening, because here's where it gets interesting. As he has another man, some guy named Raoul, who's tall and handsome and not all that pleased about her latest beau.
Always a triangle.
Angrily, Raoul tracks him to his lair where he attacks him and they battle in the passageway below. Awesome! And when he took his last breath, the Phantom welcomed his death. He'd rather die than live apart. When it was over and done, Raoul had killed him. He'd won, but he'd lost Esmeralda's heart. 'Cause though he was pretty, yes, and a keeper, the Phantom's love was so much deeper. A loss that nothing could console. No more she'd see that face that once had chilled her. No more she'd hear that music that fulfilled her. And people say that that's the thing that killed her on the whole. She ran away and was never seen again. But get this. When they returned to find the Phantom and unmask it, they never found a body for the casket. They say he had, depending who you ask it, one last goal. One last goal. To this day, inside that theater or near it, if you listen very closely, you can hear it. The songs of a tortured spirit's final roll. The sounds of a tortured soul. That's the basic plot anyway.
So it's about a person who died at a theater and then haunts it forever?
Yes.
Brooke, that's just like the story Ms. Walker told. This play is just like the story of our school. That is so meta. Man.
Stay away from my home, sweet home. Stay away from my home, sweet home.
Is somebody down there? That's your line.
I know. It's just... How did you do that?
That's very close, Brooke. But the line is somebody down there?
That wasn't close at all.
No, really. What are you doing up there?
Stay away from my home, sweet home!
So don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean to offend, but if you feel as bad as you look, then take your time. Don't rush back. I can cover Esmeralda's track while you're gone, and I'll send you good vibes while I take the lead. Literally. Just kidding. Don't worry, Brooke. I can handle it, and every night I'll say a prayer and keep a candle lit for you. Your cover's got it covered, so take all the time you need, like a week or a month or a year or the rest of your life. Just kidding. Hi, Miss Walker. Tough rehearsal, huh?
Oh, Tina, I just don't know what to do.
I know. Brooke's just not cutting it. Don't worry, I'm ready to take over.
No, Tina, it's Brooke's part. Brooke is Esmeralda and you are the understudy. And it's not her fault that someone is disturbing rehearsals.
But Miss
No,
Walker...
Tina. Now where's Zeke?
Hey, Brooke, hope you're doing fine. Figured I'd drop a line. Not literally, because I totally know all your lines. How you feeling, Brooke? The rumor backstage is you're super contagious, or injured your spine. I don't know. Well, hope you're getting some rest. It breaks my heart that you're not well, you know, 'cause I'm nice and pretty much the best, which is why I should probably be the one to tell you. Take your time. You looked awful. You need sleep. Stay home and have a waffle or two. Let me know if I should tell Ms. Walker you quit. No one would blame you a bit. No need to say thank you. The advice is free. Besides, I know you do the same for me and more. 'Cause what's an understudy buddy for? Hi, Ms. Walker.
No, Tina.
I am so ready.
No, Tina.
But-
No, Tina.
But seriously, take your time. Watch your back. I mean, don't rush back. I mean, you know what? Don't come back like at all. I'm sure they'll do another plan. Act slow, but if you care about this show, don't come back. You're not ready. Save that with your teddy. Brooke, I'll miss you. I really will. 'Cause yours are literally really big shoes to fill. No offense. Not to mention so last year and kinda sweaty. So since you're feeling unsteady and I know you have the play's best interest at heart, let me do you a favor and take your part. And if I stink as you're standing for the Phantom's lover, at least no one's gonna judge you, Brooke, for your cover. But I'll be great, of course, to make you proud. And I vow to think of you each night when I'm out of the crowd and I'm wild by just how our love they run. 'Cause hey, what's an understudy buddy for? Oh, by the way, this is Tina. Goodbye.
Zeke Matthews, this time you've gone too far.
I didn't do it. I don't know how that got there. I swear.
Well, if you didn't do it, who did? And how did this paint can get into your locker?
Why not ask Tina? She's the one who has access to the paint. Or Emile. He's probably got keys to everything.
Who?
Emile, the night janitor.
What? There is no night janitor. So, Zeke, care to explain how this can of paint ended up in your locker?
I don't know. You have to believe me.
Frankly, I don't know what to believe. Zeke, you are out of the play until further notice.
But-
No buts. Principal Stine and I will be discussing this with your parents and deciding if we have to cancel the play.
Cancel the play? No!
We may not have a choice. And Zeke, we will also discuss what other punishments might be appropriate. If it's proven you did this, you'll be lucky if you don't get suspended. Or worse.
Suspended? Or worse? What's worse than suspension? Expulsion? Jail? I mean, what the... What? I've got to take a stand before this gets me banned.
It's getting out of hand. I mean, like, very...
The story's gotten scary, my outlook's gotten wary.
To put it kind of baldly, your conundrum's gotten hairy.
Now there is but one solution to prevent my prosecution.
Right now, all arrows point to you.
It's true.
So we gotta think it all through and solve the mystery.
Reveal the Phantom's history.
I know, let's make a list to reconsider every clue.
Someone's behind it all.
But who? Brian's right. Let's analyze the suspects. Number 1, Emile, the scary fake night janitor. He's creepy, weird, and vicious, and what's even more suspicious is he lied right to my face. But what could be his motive? And with access to a load of cleaning stuff, why leave a trace?
To frame me?
He might not be involved, the evidence is slim, but until we have a better suspect, all arrows point to him.
He does seem like a likely suspect.
Yes, he does, Brian. But let's not forget about Tina.
I admit that Tina is a little high-strung and obsessive and mean, but she's also
Brian
very...
is right. Tina is all those things.
But I also think she is rather committed to
Good
the...
call, Brian. I think it could be Tina.
But-
Tina, yes, it's totally possible. She's angry, not our buddy, doesn't wanna understudy, and she's got a vicious streak.
It fits until you factor that to be the leading actor. She'd need Brooke kicked out, not Zeke.
She might not be involved, it's less proof than I'd prefer, but until we have a better suspect, all arrows point to her.
Okay, so we have 2 suspects, Emile and Tina.
Yes, Brooke dear, but you're forgetting one important fact.
What's that?
In stories like this, it's always the one you least suspect.
But in real life, I think we should probably investigate the person we most suspect.
But who is the person we least suspect? Miss Walker? She's been acting pretty strangely.
Brooke.
What?
Brooke is the one I least suspect. She has no reason to do it, and there's lots of evidence that she couldn't be the Phantom. And I can't imagine she would want to frame you.
That's true. You make a good point, Brian. Maybe it could be Brooke.
Zeke!
Brooke. Strange as you may find it, oftentimes the one behind it is the one you least suspect. She seems so sweet and innocent while scheming deep within a secret plan to have me wrecked. She might not be involved, she's likely not a crook, but until we have a better suspect, all arrows point to no, this is stupid, it's not Brooke.
Thank you, Zeke. That's very big of you.
But I need to clear my name right now.
How can you do that?
Investigate.
So, who should we investigate? What should we do?
I think the most obvious suspect is this Emile character, but he is beyond suspicious.
There's one other possibility.
A real phantom? Somebody is haunting this school, and it isn't me. We need proof, and I think I know where to start looking.
Don't mean.
Yep. This all started when we went down that trapdoor. We need to go back down that elevator and get proof that there's a phantom to prevent my prosecution and procure your absolution. No choice, it's crystal clear what I must do.
It's up to you.
I gotta go my own shoe to solve the mystery.
Prove the phantom's history.
Brave any twist or evil plot that might ensue.
To prove the phantom tale is true.
Someone's behind this, and we're gonna find out who.
So, you guys want me to stay here and stand guard?
We're all going down. See what we can find that might clear Zeke.
Come on, Brian.
I don't know about this. I'm not sure I'm comfortable.
Hey, come on. For me? I mean, us, for us.
Okay. For you.
Seriously?
I'm fine. What is this place?
All I ever wanted was a quiet place where I could be alone in my own little space. But then I lost my job, couldn't pay my rent. I lost my home and had barely a cent. I was out on the street, had nothing to eat. Thought I'd come and live here till I got back on my feet. Keep to myself and stay out of everybody's way. But then one day you kids ruined it all with your play. Now just look what you've done. This place isn't much, but it was the one thing left that I could call my own. Why couldn't you leave it alone? Nothing to see here, just a dirty old cot. But it's my home sweet home, and it's all that I got. Now what am I gonna do with you? Can't have you telling people I'm down here.
We won't tell a soul.
No, I don't imagine you will. Wait! I didn't mean Come back! Come back, please! I just want to speak to
Ryan! Wait! Zeke, go! No, come on! Hurry up!
My story is a sad one, tragic, one might say. It begins long ago when I, like you, was cast in a scary play. The play was to be on this very stage. I was to lead a first-rate cast. It should have been the best night of my life. Instead, it would be the last, for my trapdoor was left ajar, and in the dark I stepped too far, and I plunged down a deep and narrow hole. I became a real phantom, but never wanted to make this place seem haunted. Just my chance to perform my starring role. And now I've done what I've been waiting for, yet I'm torn once more, for I didn't expect to find someone who makes me feel the way you do. All at once, I'm old and yet brand new, dead but so alive, and it's all because of you, Esmeralda. 'Cause you're kind and smart and silly, and when you smile even a really ghostly wind seems not so chilly. So many lonely years it took until we met, and yet meeting you, my Esmeralda, was worth the terrible price I had to pay. And though I wish that I could stay, I fear I really must be going. I found my peace at last, just knowing I finally played the part that I was born to play, said the lines I've waited years to say. And until you and I may meet again some distant day, thank you for giving me an ending to my tragic play. Goodbye, Esmeralda.
Well done, everyone. Brooke, dear, you were transcendent. My great-grandmother would be so proud.
Have you seen Zeke?
No, I haven't. He was rather remarkable tonight. But when you see him, let him know that we are going to have a little talk about rewriting the play on opening night.
Brooke!
Zeke, where were you?
What? When?
Just now, during the show.
The show already happened? What? I was knocked out.
Well, someone did your part in the play.
Do you know who it was?
I think so, but no, it couldn't be. The song he sang? I think it was him. The boy from the first production. I think it was the real Phantom.
Oh, man.
Hey, there he is. Brian?
Goodbye, Brooke.
Do you seek out the spark of danger in the dark when shadows cold and stark are all around you?
Do you thrive on the thrill of shrieks so loud and shrill as twists and turns and chilling scares astound you?
Do you crave tales of creatures that recoil from the light?
Then follow if you dare, but all who do beware, for you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright and gives you goosebumps in the night.
You feel a flash of fear.
You think, is someone here?
You tell yourself you know that you're alone.
But then you feel a sudden jolt.
Your skin starts to revolt,
Your fear begins to grow,
and then before you even know it, you've got goosebumps, goosebumps. You're covered head to toe in goosebumps.
And yet you feel a strange delight.
so follow if you dare.
But all who do, beware.
For you may find a scare that fills your soul with fright and gives you goosebumps in the night.